Hey guys, Sunday here in Munich, Germany, so time to focus on my startup. I'm currently building a B2B SaaS for marketing teams. I'm not alone in the project because I have two great co-founders. Unfortunately, they are based in Switzerland, so we're not in the same location, but we are all three Italians just spread across Europe. And as I come with a B2B sales background, my focus is bringing the first customers in. My co-founders are two great engineers, so they are building the product, and we actually have an MVP ready, very simple MVP, but it's good enough to start talking with potential customers. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna jump on my computer straight away. I will reach out one by one to people that I have already selected in the past days in our ICP, so ideal customer persona, to book a meeting with them. It's not gonna be easy because we're still in stealth, so we have no branding, nothing. We're just starting from scratch. The goal is to have these kind of conversation, which are not sales conversation directly, but are actually, I would say, discovery/demos. Meaning, in those meetings, I will conduct a part of discovery, trying to dig down onto what are the challenges that these marketing teams are facing, and then show our MVP, get straight feedback so that we can iterate our product fast and make it better. So let's get to work. So guys, just completed the outreach session for the day. Just to give you a bit more context, what I'm using for outreach, as I'm building a B2B SaaS and I want to reach out to people in B2B, I have to use LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is the main, social network and social platform for professionals across the world. And, almost everyone is on LinkedIn nowadays. And if you play the LinkedIn game right, you can reach out to your exact prospects and customers. So this is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm building lists for myself of people inside my ICP that I want to target, and then I'm reaching out to them directly through messages and connections. But booking meeting is not easy at all, as both myself and my co-founders are still working full-time. So we have to reach out during weekends, which is the moment where LinkedIn has the least engagement and activity, because professionals mostly use LinkedIn during weekdays. And also we don't have any kind of branding and name yet, so it's just our product and our faces basically. And what I learned across my outbound experience in sales is that if you want to play the LinkedIn outreach game the right way, you have to sound not salesy at all. I'm sure if you have a LinkedIn profile, you get bombarded with offers, messages, and people that straight pitch you something without even establish a genuine connection. So what I always do is first try to start this genuine connection, and then invite them to have a conversation. But every time it's super personalized, and people can tell I'm manually writing every single outreach on LinkedIn, especially in this early phase where I want to have direct contact with our first potential users and customers, because my goal, as I was mentioning before, is to schedule this kind of conversation that I would call discovery/demos, where I deep dive into the problems that these marketing professionals that I'm targeting face on a day-to-day basis, and I show our solution, so our software, a very simple MVP. And my goal is not to sell at this stage, but it's really to get feedback also on the product, so we can iterate fast on what is important for the customer. So this is pretty much what I'm doing. Hey guys, exciting stuff about outreach. I have 2 meetings booked for next week. They didn't come from the outreach that I've just done, but actually from nurturing, closing the meeting of outreach that I've started a couple of days ago. Because this is the reality of booking meetings and setting outreach. It's not that you send a message and you book a meeting. You need some time to nurture the leads in order to establish a connection and set up a 30-minute conversation, because prospect also have a busy life, right? So setting up 30-minute conversation is a time commitment, especially when you don't have brand, nothing on your back yet. So it's just starting from scratch. So very excited about this, guys. So yeah, guys, now time to get a nice coffee outside. So let's go. Shitty weather, guys. Honestly, shitty weather. Danke. So guys, I'm here at the whiteboard as I want to show you which are my goals for the coming months for our company. And my ultimate goal at the end of the day is to build a lean B2B SaaS. So what do I mean by that? As we are building in the AI space, I want to make sure we build a sustainable and profitable company in the future, right? And to do this, we have to do a lot with few resources. So at the end of the day, to make a great company and a great software company, we need two things: an amazing product and consistent sales. So that's pretty much it. If you have product, great software and sales in B2B, you have a company, right? You have a real business. And if we manage to get, a great product and sales, we have the so-called product market fit. And I've been building with my co-founders for some months now, and we have pivoted 3 ideas. So we tried a bunch of stuff that eventually didn't work out, but now we think we are on the right path. And yeah, that's pretty much the journey of the founder. And this is why you hear a lot of, professional investors and VC that say that they want to invest into the founders, they want to invest into the people, because ideas eventually can change. But if you have a strong co-founding team and you just execute, eventually you will make it. So we have to keep executing, and at the end of the day, we need an amazing product and sales. So that's pretty much it. And the goal that I set for us in terms of sales is to reach 10K MRR bootstrapped. When I say bootstrap, means without external funding. So I think that we have to reach 10K MRR before going to any investor to raise capital. Yes, you hear a lot of great funding rounds, especially in the AI space where we are building, but I want to make sure we build something with a great product market fit and that has a large potential. So to do this, I want to make sure we get sales before raising any kind of capital. And at the end of the day, 10K MRR, we can raise at much better conditions than if we were trying to raise, a pre-seed round with no revenue. And it's something that doesn't interest me. So 10K MRR bootstrap equivals for us to around 50-ish customers. And the question is, how do we get these customers? So first of all, we said we need an amazing product. And to do an amazing product, we have to keep talking to our prospect and to our future customers. So how do I plan to get 50 customers? Mainly using LinkedIn outreach. And I think LinkedIn is great because I can establish one-to-one connections, and I want to be super close to our first users and customers of our software. So I want to make sure I really understand their needs, their challenges, and I want to make sure that our product is, the right solution for them, for their marketing teams and so on. So LinkedIn, I think, is the best in this stage. So not scaling through email, cold calling, on any other outbound method. I'm really, reaching out one by one, establishing a connection, eventually hopping on a meeting, and have this kind of discovery/demos where I understand, where they stand in terms of, needs and challenges, and how our product can better support them. Get as much feedback as possible. Tell them to to my co-founders so we can make the right adjustments, and eventually have a product that is so good for them that they really want to pay to use it. So reaching 50 customers one by one, it takes a lot of time. I mean, it would take a lot of time, especially in B2B. So what I have in mind is that we have to build something so great that, for the first 25 customers that they can, close one by one, we get eventually some referrals. So the customer is so enthusiastic about the product that he's willing to refer to other marketing professionals, and eventually we can, give them a commission or something. So yeah, LinkedIn outreach plus referrals. So yeah, this is pretty much the goal that I think makes sense for us. And yeah, at the end of the day, I want to make sure that when we raise capital, because capital is important, right? It's a great leverage to expand and to grow something that already works and to go faster. But I want to make sure that bootstrap, we manage to get a decent amount of revenue for the company. So guys, I hope you like this kind of first vlog video that I'm trying to do for the startup that I'm building. Please let me know in the comments if you like this kind of content. I will try to make more and also to become better in the time. And yeah, see you on to the next video.